After turning 50, many of us begin to realize that sleep, something we once thought was so natural, suddenly feels like a luxury. Have you ever found yourself lying awake for hours tossing and turning eyes closed, but your mind still wide awake? And then just when you finally drift off, the alarm rings. The next morning you wake up heavy and drained as if you never truly rested. The surprising thing is this: a familiar ingredient sitting right in your kitchen might be the very key to transforming the quality of your sleep. That ingredient is cinnamon. It's not just a spice to add flavor to food or drinks. For centuries, cinnamon has been treasured as a natural remedy, warming the body, supporting digestion, stabilizing blood sugar, and most importantly, calming the nervous system. And today, modern science confirms what tradition has long known. Inside those small pieces of cinnamon bark lie polyphenols, cinnamaldehyde, and precious essential oils. These compounds are powerful antioxidants that protect nerve cells from free radical damage, the very culprits behind memory decline and premature aging. I want you to picture this: when your nervous system is protected and deeply relaxed, your body naturally returns to balance, and deep restorative sleep comes as a gentle gift. In this video, I will share with you 5 simple ways to use cinnamon at home to improve your sleep. All of them are easy to do, safe and effective, especially the very first method. It not only helps you sleep deeply, but also supports full body recovery. If sleep is important to you, stay until the end of this video so you don't miss the most important part. If you're looking for a natural solution for better sleep, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell right now, so every time I share a new method, you'll be the first to know. Before we get into the 5 ways to use cinnamon, we need to understand why cinnamon can actually help you sleep deeper and better. Today, modern science has also confirmed this. Inside those small pieces of cinnamon bark are polyphenols, cinnamaldehyde, and precious essential oils. These compounds are powerful antioxidants that protect nerve cells from free radical damage, the very culprits behind memory decline and premature aging. I want you to imagine this: when the nervous system is protected and relaxed, the body naturally returns to balance, and deep sleep arrives like a gentle gift. Another important point: many of us wake up in the middle of the night not because of noise or bad dreams, but because of fluctuations in blood sugar. When blood sugar drops, the body immediately sends out a danger signal that wakes you up. Cinnamon has the ability to stabilize blood sugar, especially at night. This means you'll be less likely to wake up suddenly, and instead your body maintains peace and stability throughout the night. I remember one time a patient of mine named Robert, 72 years old, told me, "I don't understand why, but at exactly 2 a.m., I always wake up and can't fall back asleep." After we adjusted his diet and added a little cinnamon to his dinner, within just about 2 weeks, Robert came back to me with a bright smile and said, "Doctor, I can finally sleep straight through the night." More than that, the distinctive aroma of cinnamon directly affects the limbic system, the part of the brain responsible for emotions and relaxation responses. That's why when you smell cinnamon, you feel comforted, your heartbeat slows down, and your mind suddenly feels more at peace. This is not just your imagination. It's a real biological response. In addition, research shows that cinnamon can increase serotonin and melatonin, 2 crucial hormones that regulate the sleep cycle. Serotonin helps stabilize mood and reduce anxiety, while melatonin acts like your body's biological clock, reminding it that it's time to rest. At the same time, cinnamon also helps lower norepinephrine, a hormone linked to stress and heightened alertness. Thanks to this balance, your body can relax and naturally slip into deep sleep instead of fighting to bring sleep back. Method 1. Cinnamon and deep sleep for older adults. Have you ever experienced this? You just manage to fall asleep for a short while, then suddenly wake up in the middle of the night, your heart racing, your stomach uncomfortable, and no matter how hard you try, you can't fall back asleep. Many people after the age of 60 tell me their sleep has become fragile, like a thin thread easily broken by the smallest noise, a little joint pain, or even just a sense of bloating. One of my patients, Eleanor, 68 years old, had tried everything: sleeping pills, chamomile tea, melatonin. But every morning she still woke up feeling heavy and exhausted. It was only when she tried a surprisingly familiar solution, adding a little cinnamon into her daily routine, that something magical happened. You see, cinnamon is not just that fragrant spice on your apple pie or your winter latte. In traditional medicine and now confirmed by modern science, cinnamon is truly a companion to deep sleep. Imagine this at night when your body needs rest the most, your blood sugar suddenly fluctuates. That's one of the reasons why many people wake up in the middle of the night without understanding why. Cinnamon has the ability to stabilize blood sugar, keeping it balanced throughout the night. This means your brain won't get sudden stimulation, allowing your sleep to stay continuous and deeper. Not only that, cinnamon also helps with gentle digestion. Do you remember those nights when you went to bed with bloating or discomfort? That feeling makes you toss and turn all night. A little cinnamon at dinner, sprinkled over oatmeal yogurt, or a plate of fruit can help your digestive system work smoothly and comfortably so your body is ready to relax and drift into deep sleep. Method 2. Drink cinnamon milk before bed. The combination of warm milk rich in tryptophan and calcium with cinnamon containing cinnamaldehyde and polyphenols creates a natural relaxation formula. Tryptophan in milk stimulates the body to produce serotonin and melatonin, two hormones that regulate the biological clock and bring on drowsiness. Cinnamon helps calm the nervous system, stabilize blood sugar, and support digestion, preventing uncomfortable bloating at night. Beyond improving sleep, cinnamon milk also reduces stress, boosts immunity, thanks to its powerful antioxidants, helps control weight by curbing late-night cravings, and enhances skin and hair health. Many people who maintain this habit find themselves sleeping more deeply, waking up more refreshed, and noticing healthier glowing skin in just a few weeks. The method is very simple. Prepare about 150 milliliters of warm milk, add half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon powder, which has lower coumarin, safer for the liver when used regularly. Stir well and drink it 20-30 minutes before bed. You can add a little raw honey for sweetness and additional sleep support. Just one small cup before bedtime is enough to gently signal your body that it's time to rest. This is a simple yet sustainable way to support both sleep and health. People not only sleep better, but also notice rosier skin, a refreshed spirit, and a stronger immune system. Method 3. Diffuse cinnamon essential oil. But sometimes we don't always want to drink or eat something before bed, right? For those who feel this way, I often recommend a very pleasant option. Diffusing cinnamon essential oil in the bedroom. Just 20 minutes before bedtime, a few drops of cinnamon essential oil in a diffuser can transform the room into a gentle healing space. Its warm aroma activates the limbic system, the emotional center of the brain, helping to slow the heartbeat, reduce cortisol, the stress hormone, and naturally guide the body into relaxation. You'll feel as if someone gently placed a warm blanket over your soul and whispered, "It's time to rest." Method 4. Cinnamon supports heart and blood circulation. I must also mention another important benefit. Cinnamon supports cardiovascular health and blood circulation. When blood vessels dilate and circulation improves, the brain receives enough oxygen and nutrients. That's why you wake up with a lighter, more refreshed spirit instead of feeling sluggish after a restless night. Method 5. Combine cinnamon with gentle afternoon exercise. And here's a simple tip that many of my patients really enjoy. Combine cinnamon with light exercise in the afternoon. Just a slow walk around the park, some deep breathing, and then enjoying a cup of ginger cinnamon honey tea when you return home. Your body will feel more relaxed, warmer, and sleep will come more naturally as night falls. Ginger cinnamon honey tea not only soothes digestion and keeps the body warm in the colder months, but also strengthens the immune system, something especially valuable in later years of life. I also can't forget to mention another important benefit: cinnamon supports cardiovascular health and circulation. When blood vessels expand and circulation improves, the brain receives enough oxygen and nutrients. That's why you wake up with a light, refreshed spirit instead of feeling sluggish after a restless night. I know many older adults struggle with nighttime joint pain. These aches often become the sleep thief that robs them of rest. And this is also where cinnamon shows its strength thanks to its anti-inflammatory properties. It helps reduce painese arthritis and prevent you from being awakened by knee or back pain. All these little things may seem small, but when you put them together, you'll notice your sleep becomes easier, deeper, and more restorative. You don't need to change your entire lifestyle. Just add one small habit: a sprinkle of cinnamon on dinner, a warm glass of cinnamon milk, a cup of ginger cinnamon tea, or simply diffusing a few drops of cinnamon essential oil. English. Have you ever thought that a simple spice sitting on your kitchen shelf could do all this? Surprisingly, it can. Science has confirmed it, and the real-life experiences of hundreds of older patients I've worked with have proven the same. But before you begin applying the methods I just shared, there's something very important I must remind you of: use cinnamon safely. You see, not all cinnamon is the same. There's a type called cassia cinnamon. It's the one you most often find in supermarkets because it's cheap and common. But cassia contains a higher amount of coumarin, a compound that in excess can harm the liver and kidneys. This is especially concerning for those who already have liver issues or are taking blood thinners. I remember one of my patients, Mr. Thomas, 72 years old, who loved drinking cinnamon tea every evening. But he was using cassia and he added far too much. After a few months, his blood tests showed elevated liver enzymes. It was only after switching to Ceylon cinnamon, also known as Ceylon cinnamon, which contains much less coumarin, that his condition gradually stabilized. That's why I always advise patients to choose Ceylon if they plan to use cinnamon regularly and long-term. In addition, there are certain groups of people who must be especially cautious. Pregnant women, because cinnamon may stimulate uterine contractions, increasing the risk of preterm labor. People with allergies, young children, or those with sensitive stomachs, because cinnamon may cause discomfort or even worsen reflux or stomach pain. Those taking blood thinners, because cinnamon may affect blood clotting. The important thing is dosage. With ground cinnamon, you should only use about half a teaspoon per day. For cinnamon tea or cinnamon milk, that small amount is enough for your body to receive the benefits while still staying safe. I want you to remember this: nature always has two sides. Even something as wholesome as cinnamon, if used the wrong way in excessive amounts or by the wrong person, can still cause harm. That's why you should choose the right type, Ceylon cinnamon. Use it in moderation, and if you have underlying health conditions, consult your doctor before making it a daily habit. You know, at this stage of life, we no longer dream of things too far away. The most precious gift is our health and the peaceful moments we get to enjoy each day. And sleep, something that seems so simple, is actually the foundation of it all. Without good sleep, the following day feels heavy, sluggish, and joyless. But when you sleep deeply and wake up refreshed, the whole world feels gentler. A morning with sunlight streaming through the window, a warm cup of tea, a smile shared with your children or grandchildren. All of these moments become more complete when you are truly restored by sleep. I've been a doctor for more than 30 years, and one thing I've learned is this: nature always has a way of healing us. Cinnamon is just one small example, but it reminds us that sometimes the answer doesn't lie in expensive pills or complex therapies. It lies right in your kitchen, in the simple habits you create for yourself. I want you to imagine this: tonight before going to bed, you pick one of the methods I shared. You take a sip of warm cinnamon milk, feeling the heat spread gently through your body. You turn off the light, breathe in the soft aroma of cinnamon in your room. And then, for the first time in months, you sleep straight through the night, waking up with a smile and a mind that feels calm and light. Because in the end, sleep is not just rest. Sleep is life's greatest gift, a way the body reminds us that there are still many new days waiting for us, filled with joy, hope, and love. Try it tonight. And when you feel the difference, come back here and share your story, because you might just help someone else find their way back to the deep sleep they've been missing for so long. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss more natural sleep tips in the future.